Give it up for Crispin. Before I talk politics, it is true I am from Wimbledon, thank you, which is the home of tennis. Also true about me, I've got a learning difficulty called dyspraxia, which among other things affects my coordination skills. Therefore, I am terrible at sport. So as you can imagine, growing up in Wimbledon in the mid-90s and having coordination difficulties. Do you know what that made me? British number 3. By the way, stand-up comedy isn't my only hobby. I like to try out a different social activity every week. The other day, I took my friend to an escape room. Basically, I invited them to my overbearing Indian mother's house. Trust me, I've been trying to leave for 36 fucking years. I'm a left-wing socialist comedian. But I do corporate gigs because I'm broke and I need the money. Hashtag hypocrite. Last year I did a corporate gig for IKEA and purposely missed out some of the punchlines to the jokes just to see how they'll fucking like it. I'm proud left wing. But it's okay if you're right wing. It doesn't matter even if you're far right wing, because the easiest job I ever had was working for the British National Party. Every day I'd turn up at work and my boss said, go home, so I did. I'm a political activist as well. Give us a cheer, political activists. Activists, for example, one reason why I stopped using Google is because they don't fully pay their taxes. Another reason why I stopped using Google is because my next door neighbour has changed their Wi-Fi password. So that's all I do as a comedian. I do political gags. That's all. For example, a Labour, a Liberal Democrat and a Conservative supporter walks into a bar, to which the barman says, "What can I get you, Chukaramuna?" That's my favourite joke. That's all I do. Political gags with a hint of talking about dyspraxia. I didn't get diagnosed until my early 30s. Some of the problems I had when I was younger is that I couldn't tell the difference between left or right. In fact, the doctors originally thought I was a Liberal Democrat voter. And as you can tell from my face, I'm all about diversity. I think we should celebrate it wherever we can, whether it's Black History Month, Dyspraxia Awareness Week, or even National ADHD Minute. And before Corbyn got into power, there wasn't much diversity in politics. Have you ever noticed before Corbyn got in, both the main political parties were exactly the same? They both went to illegal wars in the Middle East, both helped their friends in the city. You don't get much choice in the media. All you get is the rubbish that is the BBC and the crap that is the Sun newspaper. In fact, you get a wider variety of opinions in my act than you do in mainstream media and politics. At least with me, you get the viewpoint of a British Asian living in London, the outlook of a dyspraxic person and someone who's slightly autistic. Obviously not tonight, but usually comedy clubs book me just so they can consolidate all the diversity requirements into one affordable fucking comedian. Now let's talk about Brexit, fuck it. Despite being left-wing, someone asked me the other day, Don, at this moment in time, would you ever become Tory Prime Minister? And obviously, I said no, because I want something more stable than temp work. Brexit happened because of increasing immigration. Relax, I am pro-immigration, as you can tell from my pace. Massively pro-immigration. Even when I'm not working, I was always wear a badge saying, immigrants, welcome here. In fact, the only time I take it off is when family come to visit from India. Fuck them. It's also immigration, but also austerity. I'm anti-austerity. Did you know the recent bailout deal imposed on Greece by the EU means more austerity for the Greek people, even though in the past it's reduced our economy by 25%? But wasn't it Einstein who said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results? Now, obviously, no one's laughing. But wasn't it Einstein who said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again? Austerity has affected me. Because of police cutbacks, as a brown guy living in South London, I now have to stop and search myself. Some of you weren't expecting this. Austerity has affected me because of cutbacks in mental health. I suffer from depression. Did you know Britain is the 6th richest economy in the world, and yet we don't invest enough in talking therapies? Currently, there's a huge waiting list for free counselling on our National Health Service. On a side note, I'm not even a comedian. I'm not. I'm just a depressed person who's realised it's quicker to talk to someone I get depressed about the state of world politics, especially within our Labour Party, because there's apparently an anti-Semitism scandal and there's pockets of racism, but the problem is people are getting anti-Semitism mixed up with anti-Zionism. Yes. Now, let me tell you where I stand. I'm not an anti-Zionist, but I'm not a Zionist either. If you don't know what Zionism is, it's a determination for the Jewish people to have their own homeland, Israel, and I agree with that, but not at the expense of expelling Palestinians. I don't believe in a religious nationalism, like my parents' homeland of India, where they had to flee their village because of religious reasons. Because everyone in that village was Sikh, and they were hairdressers. Can't cut their hair if you didn't get it. I actually believe in a more civic nationalism, because it doesn't matter what colour, religion, creed, race, ethnicity, gender you are, we should all come together and fight the top 1% so we can get the best deal in life. Let me tell you about the best deal I got in life. Is when I recently signed up for a mobile phone network, specifically for Hindus. I got unlimited everything so I could use in my next lifetime. I live with two more things. Yes, I am a political activist, but I'm also very much a people pleaser. During the European elections, I campaigned for Labour. But here's the weird thing. Local Brexit Party members came into my local pub, and in order to try and fit in, I threw a milkshake over myself. And finally, I'll leave with this. I think we can learn from our European neighbours and how to improve British society. I think Norway's got the best prison system in the world. Their prisons have separate showers, bathrooms, bedrooms, counselling services, recording studios, libraries, a whole range of facilities to try and rehabilitate the offender. That's why I've got one of the lowest reoffending rates in the world, because they treat their prisoners like adults. unlike my overbearing Indian mother, who I still live with. Because I've yet to make as a full-time stand-up. So hopefully during Brexit, highly unlikely, we'll have free movement of people across Europe. Because if I don't make it as a comedian in the UK, my backup plan is to become a criminal in Norway. And finally, before I go, can you follow me at Don Biswas Comedy on Twitter? I'm an unknown comedian. Please help support me and the Labour Party. Thank you. Cheers.
Don Biswas. Right, our final act for tonight has done so many stand-up